Yeah. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. Mr. D Diss Track Maker. Hello, Mr. D. Mr. D Diss Track Maker. Yeah. I found those diss tracks you made on people very distasteful. They were very disrespectful, man. Really, to be honest with you, why would you do something like that to people? I mean, they're not doing anything to you. Being on YouTube, having a pleasant experience, and all that. All that's all they, that's all they want. What's the deal with you? I mean, you come along doing this. You come along doing this. You come along doing this diss track stuff on people. I mean, it's so disrespectful, dude. I mean, what is your problem? I mean, there's no one that's really saying anything to you or about you, dude. And you go around and you make diss tracks on people. What is your problem? I mean, what? You can't find something else to make content about? I mean, hey, I mean, come on. What is it with you? What is it with you? I mean, what is it that you cannot? What is it that you fail to realize that people are not going to take your stuff, dude? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, what is it? I mean, what is it that you want from people? What is it that you want from people? You want attention? Is that what you want? You want attention? Is that what you want? I mean, if you want attention, that's all fine and good. Then do something to earn it. Don't go around making diss tracks on people. No one wants to, infringe upon your right to express yourself. By no means, no one wants to do that. But you're literally, you're through your diss tracks, you're literally harassing people. You know that. You know. You need to. You need to slow up with that. Nobody wants to put up with your constant shenanigans. No one wants to deal with you like that. No one. What's going to go on?
I'll say it again about the paper plates. They need to be installed. Do that for
It shouldn't be because I went to my mouth. What? Why is that? I'm the only one doing this.
Lizzie and Maddie, y'all gonna have to go to your community.
Man, I'm telling you, I feel this. So bullshit. I got to be honest. Everybody else. Shit. I gotta, I'm getting the bag.
You're not getting the bag. There should be a bag for you. Tell her I'm taking out everything. Because it's not gonna do it. And I have to go out. otherwise. I didn't take the chain off. Just want it done the right.
Hello, 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 hello.
I got you on speaker today. You know, I just knew. Yeah, yeah.
It's on Messenger. Hello, it's on Messenger. It's on Messenger. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, Mr. D Distract Maker. Yeah, no one wants to deal with you, or no one wants any kind of conflict with you or anything. You're free to do whatever diss tracks you want if that's what makes you happy. But I mean, the people you make them on, they're not too happy. I mean, what you did, the people you did it on is not very happy. Hello, 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 Mr. D Diss Track Maker. Nobody wants conflict with you. Nobody wants to be bothered with you, dude. I mean, nobody. I'm gonna tell you, to be point blank honest with you. Uh, yeah, nobody even knows who you are. To be honest, I mean, I don't even know who you are, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to know. And more often than not, I normally don't say anything when people make these diss things on people because it's just it's a it's a childish thing to do. It's like that game my parents and them used to play back in the day called the Dozens, where you talk about people's family members, talk about them and their family members. That's that old. I mean, all that stuff is just passe, man. It's passe. Nobody really wants to deal with that. That's passe. But you feel as though you wanna do something like that. That's on you. That's how you wanna spend your time. That's totally on you. Because really, yeah, that's nobody's fault but yours. You know, nobody's fault but yours. And I'm gonna tell you, nobody wants to deal with you other than you. So, you know, just if you're gonna do a diss track, why don't you do one on yourself, man? I mean, just leave people alone. Nobody want to deal with that negativity. Yeah, it's nothing but negativity. It's not even an art form. It's not even considered rap. It's considered noise. I mean, why? I mean, you're just like all the other people, on here who do those deep fakes on people, who make videos on people. They do all these special effects in this video, but the video really isn't saying much. You know, just don't. Don't do it. I mean, if you don't like the person, don't watch the content. Don't even listen to them if you don't like them. But there's no reason to make deep fakes on them. That's totally crazy. You know, it's nuts. And to simply sit up there and make deep fakes to make diss tracks on somebody, it's totally nuts, man. It is. It's just totally nuts. But if you want to spend your time like that, that's on you. Hey, you want to do that? That's on you. It's all on you. Don't try to spin it to where we did anything wrong to you or anything like that because we didn't. That one was all you. You know, all those diss tracks are all you. No one did anything to you hateful or anything like that. That was all you. And you know, no one really wants to deal with you, to be honest. But therein lies the rub. You know, it's all relative. I mean, if you wanna do all that, uh, you wanna do all that. You know, make yourself look good by tearing other people down. Yeah. Why don't you tear yourself down? You know, why don't you look inward on yourself? Tear yourself down. Make a diss track on you, right? For everybody. You know, that would be good. Make a diss track on you. No, I, you know, I'm not the kind of person that will say things like this, but I'm gonna tell you, yo, it's not right what you do. It is not. It's really not. To be honest, I mean, the first chance you get, you make a deep fake on somebody, or you make a diss track on somebody. That's not even right. I mean, the internet should be used for something other than making people feel bad. You should use it for like expressing positive things. But then you can't do that because you're doing other things. You're making people feel bad. You're making enemies of people. You know, you can't do that, man. It's like you want people to treat you negatively. You want the negativity. You thrive on it. You know, you need the drama to exist. You know, you're like one of those specters that feed on fear. Unless he makes everybody afraid of him, he can't really exist. You know, because he has no life. You know, but I guess that's on you again because there's nobody in this world. Even though I may dislike a person, I will not make a deep fake or I will not make a diss track or I will not make a video on them at all. If I don't like somebody, I leave them alone. I leave them alone to live their life totally. I don't say nothing to them. I treat them as though they don't exist to me. That's just it. But you, no, you can't do that. You gotta make diss tracks on everybody. You know, you gotta make diss tracks on everybody. You gotta harass everybody. You gotta like totally bug everybody. I mean, what? I mean, what gives you the right to do that? Like to harass everybody? I mean, literally, let's examine that, shall we? I mean, it sounds to me like um, you're a very disturbed person to actually do that, to make deep fake, to make diss tracks on a person. I mean, just to do it, and then on top of that, uh, you make it on a number of people. I mean, it's like it's like somebody solicits your services, and you just go right on ahead and do it. You know, I mean, you don't even ask why, you just do it without asking. I mean, dude, it's like, why? You know, what is the deal? What is the premise behind you doing all of this? What is it? I mean, What is it? Are you doing it to impress a girl? Are you doing it because you feel as though you're expressing yourself, or are you doing it just to, you know, make your videos better? I mean, why are you doing it? There's no reason. I mean, let's just say you're doing it for another reason. Oh wow, wow, I really like this girl. She won't give me the time of day, so I'll just harass her because this is my way of getting revenge. I'm just putting it out there. It's not a valid reason why you're doing this. I'm just putting it out there. But I'm just saying. I mean, it's not right. But then what is right is you can't just do that to people and think that it's going to be okay. You can't do things to another person and just think everyone's cool with it. I mean, no one is really cool with you doing this to them. I mean, hey, I mean, to be honest, um, to be honest, nobody's cool with you doing this. To be honest, nobody wants to be harassed or ridiculed, by you. It's not right, dude. It's not right. Do you see within your heart that it's not right? If you see that it's not right, why don't you just not do it? I mean, it's more sense not to do something than to just do it. It takes more sense not to just do something. I mean, dude, come on.
Hey,
Hmm. What are you doing?
good, how are you?
Hi.
Could be
What are you
fine.
up to?
Nothing.
I can barely hear you.
I said nothing.
I can barely hear you. Why are you over? Never mind. Oh hell with it. Why you? I could barely hear you, and I got this thing turned all the way up, and I could barely hear you. What are you doing? Oh, now she wants to play. Okay. Well, back to the thing. You know, I just can't figure out why would you do this track thing. It makes no real plausible sense. To literally do this is totally beyond me. But Uh, If that's how you get your jollies, man, hey, I can't stop you. I can't stop you. If that's how you do it, that's how you get down, I can't stop you. Nor will I try to stop you.
Star, you didn't even put this stuff in watch. No.
Okay? I mean, dude. Come on. I did try to talk to you like you're a civilized person, but no, that's totally up to you if you don't wanna, act right. Like you don't wanna see, you don't wanna see my point of it. But think about it. Would you like it if somebody made deep diss tracks on you, harassing you? I mean, I know that that's your material and that's what you want to do, but just don't go around doing that stuff. Nobody wants to deal with that. I mean, enough is enough, really, dude. Enough is enough. All the drama and stuff caused by these diss tracks, man, make them, but keep them to yourself, man. Nobody wants to hear it. And yo, to anybody that can hear me out there, that come across his diss tracks, you don't have to listen to him. You have the option to turn it away. You don't really have to listen to his material. I mean, if you find it inflammatory, you don't have to listen to it. I mean, let's be honest. This guy, all he wants to do is cause problems. But we can't let him do that. We gotta do what's right. Always. By ourselves. We always gotta do what's right. And that's the thing. Therein lies the rub. I mean, it's like, dude, it's like, dude, therein lies the rub, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know. But what it boils down to is this. You have to not do this. We have to learn not to do this. We have to learn to not cause drama in other people's lives. You know,
Madison.
just because just because you think you can cause drama in other people's lives Don't mean you should, you know. But then I guess that's what you do. You create by making drama with your deep fakes or your diss tracks or whatever. You know, and I don't want to infringe upon your rights. I really don't, Mr. D diss track maker. All I want to do is ask you not to make your diss deep fakes on, you know, Isabella, my friends, or me. Just don't. Find some other material to do stuff on. You know, critique a movie once in a while. You know, something that you've seen, a good movie that you've seen. You know, that's what I would do. You know, that's what I would do exactly. But, but what I'm saying is, dude, when you when you go after people that haven't done anything to you, I mean, it just wastes your time. It wastes their time because it wastes your time because you're actually doing it when you could be others. When you could be doing other things with yourself. You know, you could be making like little mini movies or whatever. You can get famous off of those. You could even make commercials. You know, or you could even you could even make say like you can go around to your favorite restaurant and make like a mini commercial. You can get famous off of that. You know, like we have a diner around the corner called the Chicken Shack, right? Chicken called Crown's Chicken. Crown's Chicken. Okay, Crown's Chicken. Here's an example. Crown's Chicken. Well, we'll fry anything for $5.99. $5.99, right? We'll fry anything. Dinosaurs, kangaroos, ostriches. We'll fry anything for $5.99, right? And then you break out with the song, Crown's chick, Crown fried chicken and barbecue. You know, and then you give the location. I mean, what's so hard about that? You know, come on, what's so hard about that? I mean, that that's that's what you do. When you got YouTube, you got a grand opportunity to make money. And money is what you want. You know, money is what you want. Money is what you need. You know, make that money. Get that paper. You know, you don't have to do it with your diss tracks. Make your commercials. Do what you make good commercials. Make good content. You know they pay you for critiquing movies now. They actually pay you. Yeah, they actually pay you for critiquing movies. Yeah, they do it all the time. If you monetize your YouTube and you critique movies, they will pay you. It may depend on how many people see your content, you know, your critique or whatever, your spot. But people will pay you to literally critique movies. Yes, people will pay you to critique movies. Like I give you an example. I give you an example. Say like this is a fictitious example. Shira, Princess of Power. Shira, Princess of Power. Well, the old Shira's material was good. I can honestly say
Go
that
get something to drink.
because not only did they use the original premise, the premise, they redid the premise of He-Man, but they used a female hero. You know, that took a lot of guts to do. But and it's still a good show. Still a good show. Though it comes on YouTube, still a good show. They took the She-Ra brand and they put it to this other cartoon, She-Ra, Princesses of Power. Okay, one, I wouldn't let my kid watch it because, uh, well, it's too many suggestive overtones in it. To be honest, I mean, let's be real. I mean, the principal writers of the cartoon itself is of an alternative lifestyle. So why should we actually let our children view such content? You know, and this is critiquing a child's cartoon, but this child's cartoon is made in a format that that it wasn't fit for a child. It's basically soft-core porn, ladies and gentlemen, and that is my critique of it. Soft-core porn. You know, and it's not only that they put it in a child's time slot, but they put it on Netflix, where it's accessible to everyone, every child. You know, why would you put it there? You know, that's like another cartoon comes to mind. She's Out. She's Out used to come on a network called The Hub, which was sponsored by Discovery, right? But the Discovery Channel shows all of Disney and stuff like that, Nickelodeon. But what it boils down to is She's Out. She's Out is a boy. She's Out is a boy, basically. But it's just like this. When the boy is a boy, he skateboards as a boy, he does everything a boy does. Okay. Enters his mother's enters his mother's attic where he finds this magic ring that will not come off of his finger. He's playing with it, trying it on, and it will not come off his finger. It's like a signet ring, right? All of a sudden, right, this ring starts glowing, and poof, he turns into this, well, I'll just say, I'll call it what it is, hell, transgender superhero,
Sit down and eat your food.
you know, and this trans, I mean, they try to make it so that this cartoon appeals to children by making the main character, a child. Well, what I'm saying is, for the most part of it, that cartoon, She's Out, like She-Ra, like She-Ra, Princesses of Power, has a lot of overtones, suggestive overtones. They try to sneak them in there so the parents don't really notice, you know. But if you're actually sitting down there watching TV with your kid, right, and you're paying really good attention to this cartoon, you will find more than 30 overtones in this one cartoon series alone. But I'm going to tell you this: I wouldn't let a kid of mine watch that. No, no, because one, it advocates alternative lifestyle. Two, right, is is an abomination against God. Three, um, well, it teaches a doctrine that alternative lifestyles is right when we both know it's wrong. Alternative lifestyles, I don't believe that thing of I was born gay or I was born transgender, I was born as no. Now the transgender thing I can believe that. But the gay thing, no, it's a life choice. lesbian thing is a life choice. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's all you gotta do. I mean, it's like it's like me making a movie and saying, look, this movie's meant for children. But tunes when the child when the child tunes in, you know, when the child tunes in to watch the movie, all these overtones pop up out of nowhere. You got overtones up the yin yang, right? And then not only that, but you put it in a child's time slot, right? Which children can actually see. You're putting it in a family time slot where children can actually see this. And I gotta wonder, do we really want to watch this? Do we really have to watch this? Um, um, why isn't my parents turning the TV away from this stuff when I know I shouldn't be watching it, or they know I shouldn't be watching it, but it seems like they don't care, so I'll just watch it anyway. Oh wow, you know, most parents have that. Why should I? I mean, it's only a cartoon. What harm could it do? Let me tell you something. I got It's like I was telling you, ladies and gentlemen. They put these cartoons out, without even actually watching them or viewing them. And sometimes when they view these cartoons, because they're of an alternative lifestyle, some of the writers, they feel as though it's okay. I'll let my kid watch this. Oh wow, go ahead, yeah. Yuck it up. But then when they do preview this cartoon and the cartoon guild slaps a label on it that says TVMA, everybody's up in arms. Oh, you're discriminating against my work because I'm this. Oh, you're discriminating because I'm that. But that's not true. No, it's not. The fact is, plainly, it's just some shows that kids shouldn't watch. And She-Ra Princesses of Power is one of them. So is Shizao. So is Shizao. Don't get me wrong. So is Shizao. But, you know, but then you got shows like, and I'm just putting it out there. You got shows like American Dad and The Cleveland Show. I mean, Ren and Stimpy. Beavis and Butthead. Those cartoons have suggestive overtones too, but as a different in a different type. You know, that's I mean that's just point blank out. I mean, I mean, but if you don't believe me, I mean, go watch the cartoon for yourself, and you make the choice. This is the thing. Even though I'm critiquing the cartoon, you make the choice to watch it. It is a conscious choice. And I get back to this diss track thing. It is a conscious choice that you make to listen to this guy. I see a lot wrong with that conscious choice. If he's doing it to make other people look bad, why not just turn away? You know, just turn away. I mean, it's obvious that one, he's not worth listening to. Two, I mean, you can say anything you want to say, you know, but the the thing the diss track, I still consider it harassment because number one, the people you make these diss tracks on, they aren't happy about it, you know. And to be honest, I wouldn't be happy about it either. But like I said, my content stands on its own. If you don't want to watch it, fine. You don't take anything away from this, fine. That's on you. But all I'm saying is I did try to appeal to your better angels as it were. You know? But it's like that.
Okay. I'm not gonna come over there.
It's like I tell you, yeah, kids they watch these cartoons and they think it's all good. When it's not all good. Kids, I mean, it's okay for adults to watch these cartoons. I mean, they're geared toward us anyway. I mean, I'll just tell you like it is. The original She-Ra cartoon, it was only meant to sell toys. Sell toys, you know. But not only to do that, to promote more female-oriented superheroes. I mean, even the heroes before her had toy lines. I give you one, um, Supergirl. They had Supergirl lunchboxes, Supergirl toothbrushes, Supergirl action figures. They even had the Daily Planet building set where you would see like her fly past in a movie. I mean, come on. And there are more female oriented superheroes, but I'm just going to lay it out there for you. They were all meant to sell toys. I mean, She-Ra, they made a happy mistake with that the first time because She-Ra, She-Ra spawned the toy line all its own. I mean, you had the Crystal Castle, and you had like the Forest playset. What you call it? Whispering Woods playset. I mean, you had She-Ra's flying unicorn. You know, you had the Hordak action figures, and you had the Fright Zone playset. Now, mind you, um, there was no She-Ra movie, live action movie, but there was a She-Ra He-Man crossover movie called He-Man and She-Ra: Secret of the Sword. And I don't think there will be a She-Ra He-Man live action because right now they're trying to decide how best to take the He-Man franchise. But if it were me, if it were me, I'd make it so that He-Man and She-Ra would like like totally take a trip. You know, come to Earth and join forces with a group of heroes like the Avengers or X Force or the Justice League. You know, even have them go to Asgard to fight with Thor. You know what? Come on. What? A yellow what? Yellow bag. What does it have in? Hi. Yeah, hi. Ayush. Well, cool kid Ayush. But what I'm gonna tell you is, Shira was only meant to sell toys. They made a happy mistake with her. She wasn't supposed to go the distance. But she's a cartoon every bit as powerful, every bit as popular as He-Man. But you ever notice how He-Man has four incarnations? She-Ra only has two. I mean, come on. The first incarnation of She-Ra is what? A 21-year-old girl who turns into a what? 21-year-old woman with a kind of a deep voice. And she has super strength. I mean, hey, what can you do with that? And then, I mean, she's somewhat reminiscent of the old Wonder Woman. You know, with the sword and the magic and stuff. Yeah, and it's crazy, but that's how it is. I mean, you got people doing stuff of all types, shows of all types that's supposed to appeal to children, but they don't. I mean, you got those four colorful guys called the Teletubbies. Was a good show, but then the principal the principal writer let his alternative side come through, and it started showing up in the writings, and the viewership went down, so the show had to be canceled. You know, I think the only place you'll ever find a Teletubby is on YouTube. Even though, why would you go looking for one in the first place? Why would you go looking for a Teletubby in the first place? You couldn't pay me. But then, hey, that's what it boils down to. Yeah, they're very nostalgic, but there's a dark side to everything. I mean, everything has a dark side. That's what I'm saying. But don't take my word for it. I mean, it's up to you to judge. But all I'm saying is, when you watch shows with your children or whatever, the young people that you're responsible for, you know, look for those overtones. Like I said, cartoons were meant to sell toys. They were meant to make you laugh. But what I'm saying is, look for stuff. I mean, if you ever look at the old Tom and Jerry cartoons. You know, the woman, the white woman is prominently shown, very prim, proper, pretty, gorgeous, whatever. You know, but when it comes down to the black character, you know, she's shown as this darkened figure with dirty feet and holy stockings and all this. A house coat. She's never dressed. Come on. But then it's like, come on. I know these cartoons were your favorite cartoons coming up. But what I'm saying is, you know, take it how it is. Some of these cartoons, I mean, they're not they're not really meant for kids. No. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Get out of my live stream. Go somewhere else. Nobody wants you here. Go ahead, man. Get up out of here. Like I was saying, why so rudely interrupted? The woman of color is shown darkened, complected. You know, she's not. She don't look very good, very appealing. But you got the white woman. She's depicted with a Barbie doll figure, prim and proper, all pretty. You know, but black woman is not so favored. She is considered to be uneducated, and she shows that in her speech. You know, but that's what it is. I mean, you got it's like Tom and Jerry is the poster child for racism if I ever seen it. I mean, they advocate body shaming, and you know, racism is so pronounced it's not even funny. I mean, it's it's man, it's just like me making a movie and saying the principal actress is going to look like a troll. She's going to have horns instead of ears. She's going to have hoofs instead of feet. You know, stuff like that. I mean, you might say that Tom and Jerry was a big slap in the face to black people. And it was. I mean, look at Barney. That show Barney. Barney had only Barney had since I can remember the series, he only had two black kids on there, two, and they both left after one season, one or two seasons. I mean, come on. I mean, I ain't even gotta really worry about that, but that's on y'all. I mean, it's up to y'all whether view the cartoons or listen to his deep fakes or whatever, I wouldn't advise it because his deep fakes, I mean, as far as I know, I consider them harassment. Yeah, they're harassment. They're a prelude to drama. Drama that does not have to happen. And you know what? To be real with you, nobody really wants to see that. Nobody really wants to know about it. So the drama thing, hey, I think you can keep that yourself. That with you, with all the other, stuff you have or whatever. And you know, I just don't subscribe to it. And you know what? Wow. All I'm saying is, you don't like content, don't watch it. You don't like my video, don't watch it. But I don't come in here bugging me. Don't don't come in here commenting. We really don't need you. You're constant, intransitoriness, and we don't need it. We just don't need it. But you know what though? But I can see that yeah, I can see that I have a hater in my audience. It's alright though. It's alright. It's alright. That's all I'm saying. In the kitchen. All I'm saying, Zoe Cunningham, you're an alright guy. Why? Because you came in and you proved my point about harassment. Right on time, man. Right on time. I couldn't have asked for a better test model than you. You know? Thank you, Zoe Cunningham. I really appreciate that. Or whether I should say, I'm not going to mention any names, but thank you all the same. You know? Thank you all the same. Because it's like, dude, you proved my point. You did. You more than proved my point, dude. To be perfectly honest with you, because you proved my point, dude. Because you actually came through for me, proved my point. You know, I won't even label you a hate. I won't. I won't do it. Won't do it. Why? Because you did that for yourself, man. You did it for yourself. You showed up, you bugged me, you harassed me. You did it for yourself. I never had to say a word to you, but you did it for yourself.
I'll get it all. Don't worry. I just-
You did it for yourself. I never had to say anything or do anything to illustrate my point. You did it. You came to my live stream, you harassed me, you bothered me. You know, you tried. I gotta give it to you. Gotta give you kudos. You tried. You know, and that was the most gutsiest thing I ever seen. You tried. And all I'm saying is, man, you tried. I gotta give that to you. You not only tried, but hey, I got to give that. I got to give you your props. Got to give you props because it's like that. Mm, you you basically told everybody just by showing up and bothering that my point about this whole thing was well validated. I never had to do a thing. And I thank you for that, Zoe. I thank you for that, man. Or Zoe. Thank you for that, man. I thank you for that. Not only thank you, but I salute you, bro. Yeah, you're further illustrating my by coming to my stream, harassing me, calling me names. I mean, you're just basically illustrating my point about the drama and how much it needs to stop. You know? So really, I gotta get it to you, man. I got to. Gotta give you props. You know? Special mention to Special mention to Zoe Cunningham. Special mention to Zoe Cunningham, you know, because he further illustrated my point how much the drama has to stop. You know, the harassment on the internet is just too much. And that has to stop also. So, special mention to Zoe Cunningham. My man. Yes, sir. AKA AKA, who is he? Who is he? Who is he? I'm not gonna mention names, but hey, who is he? But I'm gonna say this to that person that illustrated my point so well. You know, on the harassment, including the diss tracks. You know, Zoe or Zoe. Yeah, you got yeah. I keep forgetting that's a girl's name, but what I'm saying, dude, or whatever you are at this moment. You illustrated my point most aptly. I thank you for that. Thank you. But then, hey, but I'm just saying, dude, thank you. Thanks very much, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're the man. I get that to you. Also, special mention to Cool Kid Ayush, moderator of the year. Go ahead, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to give it to him. Yes, sir. Cool Kid Ayush. Yes, sir. But what I'm saying is, hey, Zoe or Zoe. Yeah. Yeah, it is a girl's name. But I'm gonna tell you now, Zoe. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. You were a good co-host. Yes, sir. Thank you. And I'm gonna call this one. Yeah. Thanks. Goodbye, man. You did good. Bye bye.